What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, earlier this week, I did a story, or I did some coverage on the situation out there in Chicago. Shout out Chi-Town, you know what I'm saying? And it was a crime in which a 9-year-old girl named Arianna Molina lost her life. Her and 11 other people in a crime done by some hoodlums where they just shot up a random group of people. I guess they thought, that the police are saying this is gang related. They thought was somebody else. The ops, I guess, resulted in this little girl losing her life. She was shot in the head, guys. And she wasn't the only one. 11 other people were hit. It's going to tell you in this video the story of what's going on. But it also shows the video of the guys shooting from some type of camera. I think it was in the air on one of the poles. But either way, this could have happened to anybody. Back in the day, they used to have a thing called the war on drugs. They need to have right now the war on thugs. And it's real. Anybody and everybody's getting knocked off of this planet. That has nothing to do with the silliness we see a lot of people do, especially young kids. These are young folk. You could tell by the way they act and move. Take a look at this, and we'll come back and get on it.
2 young children, 1 and 7 years old, remain hospitalized here in the intensive care unit at Comer Children's Hospital. They are among 11 victims who were at a family gathering when gunfire erupted Saturday night. The pictures are chilling. 3 people casually walked to the corner of 52nd and Damon. They are carrying guns. In moments, they all open fire down the street. They fire nearly 20 shots, all apparently in the direction of a family gathering next to a house several hundred feet down the street. One shot shatters the window of a car parked on the street. Another hits a house. Bullets also strike 11 people at the party, including 9-year-old Arianna Molina, who later died. One of the final gunshots hits a street light, darkening the area. 5 minutes later, an ambulance arrives at the scene. Several more emergency vehicles would arrive shortly afterward. It has been a heartbreaking time for relatives who were having a family celebration when the gunfire broke out. The video suggests the shooters were not in a vehicle, but simply walked up. Among the other victims, 1-year-old Aaron and 7-year-old Isaiah Vigil Mendez were shot and critically injured.
I didn't know if they were gonna survive or they were gonna be gone forever. That was the worst time of my life.
Also among the injured, 36-year-old Ishmael Benitez, who remains hospitalized in critical condition. In front of the house where the family gathered Saturday, they continue to add to the huge memorial with balloons, flowers, and pictures, even as several of the victims continue to recover in hospitals. Monica Mendez is hoping police find the 3 people seen in this video very soon.
They need to be where they deserve to be, in prison for the rest of their lives, for what they did to Arianna and what they did to my kids, what they did to everybody else that got wounded.
Chicago police say they're continuing their investigation. So far, no one is in custody. They're encouraging any witnesses or anyone with information to come forward.
All right, guys, that's the story, and I covered it. And may Arianna Molina rest in peace. And may everybody else that has suffered from this tragedy make a speedy recovery. Before I go into this story, guys, I got a special announcement for you guys. Someone in my email sent me the arrest affidavit for the story I did a couple of days ago about Kinsley, Kinsley Welty, little 5-year-old girl from Indianapolis, Indiana, that was left in the closet and starved to death by her boyfriend, her mother. I looked over the affidavit and it has some trifling details. And I'm going to share them with you guys tomorrow after my live stream. I'll put it up, and I'll air that live too, like I do all my other, like this one right here, this premiere. And I am going to show them no leniency. I'm going to read you verbatim. Well, I'll take notes and I'll tell you what it says. and it's long and it's messed up. I hope, I don't even want to get mad right now. But anyway, let's get back to this story. There are a lot of people out there that make the world their playground, whether they're not taking life seriously or just doing devilishment. This video that I just showed you guys is what a lot of young people strive to be. It's what they talk about in rap videos. And it's like the new thing about being a tough guy is going around and shooting people that are at a party that don't have nothing to do with the silliness you believe in. You cannot tell me, ladies and gentlemen, that these people, before they shot, because they peeked first, that they did not see children out there. See, you have to have a hatred for life for you to do something like that, where you try to shoot willy-nilly at the ops, which there were none, when children were standing there. How many people are that good a shot the way you jump up and down like jumping beans, almost hitting each other while shooting guns in erratic motion, not expecting to hit the kids? They don't care. When you have human beings that hunt other human beings like the predators that they are, they need to be treated as such, like animals. These people right here don't want to be in society. And they don't care about being social. Chicago is the city that they live in. And all they can do is add to the destruction and the negative stereotype about the city being violent. That's a slap in the face of every person that's there, that's a taxpayer, and trying to do right. You agree or disagree? Lady, the mom said, oh, I want them in jail the rest of their life. And I'll be fine with that. Ma'am, if you like it, I love it. If that's your version of justice. Mine, they need to be squashed under a truck somewhere. Or put their heads in a vice. These are not people, they're animals. It's a lot of them out there. They don't care about themselves, and they show they don't care about you. They look stupid as can be out there, shooting the guns, looking like they were scared of the fire that's coming at them. Then one of the guns, they shot the street light. The street light was in the air. How'd a gun go up that high? Erratic. When people get to shooting and you got to get down and fend for your life, that's not a society. It's an anarchy. There are a lot of people out here that are lawless. In the way they carry themselves, they're reckless and careless. And you see it. This 9-year-old girl should still be here. I got a daughter that's 9 years old. It hurts me to my core that she had to be laid out there with her head leaking at a party where they was just about to cut the cake and everybody got to see it. What about the two little boys, 1 7, 1 years old? They was cute kids, shot in the stomach. And for what? For what? So you could run around and claim that your nuts is big by shooting at somebody that wasn't shooting back at you? I have no care for people that do this type of stuff. There's no code to being gangster. There's no code. All of these dudes need to take a one-way ticket and a one-way trip down the river Styx with the Grim Reaper guiding them to hell. They do. I'd send them all to the crossroads. Gotta go bye-bye. All a thug can do is cry, cry. For real. Stupid stuff. Man, the father in the hospital. 2 babies still in the hospital. These motherfuckers running the street, bragging about what they did. Or not saying nothing about it, but laughing amongst themselves. You have no heart, which you prove by shooting up a bunch of kids, and you have no conscience. So you are not human to me. And people need to deal with them. I wish I knew who they was. I'd tell right on their ass. For real. This is stupid. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. These people were born from a man and a woman. And instead of building on themselves to make themselves better and the situation around them, all they doing is making things worse. Sinful. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.